Hey guys, I'm SKV and you're watching SKV Plays On, and welcome to another stream of Conan Exiles. This is the Isle of Siptah DLC map related gameplay of Conan Exiles. And let me just show the mods I'm using. I thought I'll use one more mod today, a very old mod I used to use, but after trying it out, I found out why I wasn't using it anymore, so I had to remove it. Anyways, oh, hello. Synchronized dancing, I did not notice that. But, yeah, these are the mods on the right side. The first half of it. You can pause the screen if you want to check it out. If you're watching this on a small screen or something, it's hard to notice these small texts. And then the second half of it. You can pause the screen and check it out. Currently, the only thing I wanted to use from that mod I tried out, it's a weapons mod. Literally 1.95 gigabytes of weapons in it. And out of those 300 or so weapons, the only weapon I wanted to use was one katana. Mainly because it had the opportunity to use the transmog to make it look somewhat like this, but it had a cooler looking handle and a bit more of a thicker blade. I don't know, it looked cool, very fantasy as katana, but basically pretty much it would look like this itself. But yeah, anyways, like the title says, I do miss my tavern already, the base up in the north. It's because I did all the, I fixed this place up. Well, you can't see it, obviously. I did fix it up nicely. You can see I made some gates on either side. If you saw yesterday's stream, you probably know that there were no gates. I kinda set up a bit of a, well, it's not a massive gate, it's just a thin gate made up of some logs, very thin logs basically. And yeah, I did kinda get all the hardened bricks and all the materials I needed to make the lost dungeon building piece kind of match this dark ruin over here. I ended up making a staircase, a spiral staircase that leads downstairs. And yeah, I did set up as many workbenches as possible, but then by the time I finished all this, I didn't really want to stay here. It's really, I don't know. At first, it looks like it's a nice spot. It's got everything you might want. Like the resources are there. We just have to run around here and there to pick it up. Also, another cool thing about this place, you can get easy blood crystals. Yeah, easy blood crystals. I got 190 of it, and iron and silver and gold, because I did not know right behind my base, or this outpost base, there lives a spawn point for one of the blood crystal golems. If I go down now, it's going to pop up right there below that. Okay, one second. Let me see. Where do I jump from here? I'm just gonna... Wait, why is it not popping up? Man, come on. Every time during the live stream they do this. They try to make me look bad. These stupid spawn point NPCs. I guess it'll spawn later, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, there is a golem over there. I don't think golems and all kind of spawn at night or something. But yeah, I'll again show it later. But yeah, I have been getting... Look at this. This particular base, just picking up loot box items, I got these many katanas and spear, decent amount of silver coins, decent amounts of figurines. I can go to the pool now and then do some boss fights. What else did I get? Shield, obsidian. You know what? Let me just show you what all I get. I get gold and silver, the coins, and then I come here. Look at that! I already made up a full set of better. I got star metal sickle. I got an obsidian sickle. I got a hardened steel skinning knife. I got a, I don't know, some kind of a named cleaver. Got a hardened steel pick. Obsidian hatchet. Even advanced blunt fitting. And then, yeah, see, I've been getting a lot of hardened bricks from this place as well. Lots of random, and figurine again. And then, like I said, more of the obsidian gray one's weapons. And then you come up here, there's 2 more boxes. And yeah, dance Cimmerian. I literally got all the dance emotes, or at least I think I got all the dance emotes unlocked because these boxes kept giving it. Let me show you. Dance. Yeah, see, I got the Cimmerian, Khitan, Snake, War Dance, and Aquilonian. Belly Dance, I already got it at the early stages of this gameplay. But yeah, I ended up getting quite a bit of the dance. And again, see, I've just been picking up those things. Look at that, another cool looking obsidian, the default Exile Lands related obsidian, not the grey ones. That obsidian shield actually looks nice, I like it. And then look at this, lots of gold. Any other spot I'm missing? Oh yeah, up here, if I'm not wrong, right up here I ended up getting a fragment of power, like a small box. It had the fragment of power in it. I'm literally getting everything in this place just for kicking out those gray ones. And check it out, I picked up a figurine, like a small figurine from this place, right? There's one outside the gate over there, literally. Look at this. You go outside here and a figurine. Well, given that it's not different figurine or statues that I'm getting, I got mostly the Shagai one. I got lucky with the Spider of Leng, that's the only one. And then the Tuna. And the Yakit. Lots of Yakit. The doggies, the demon doggies. And I made a small mini gate over there as well. Well, I was thinking of parking something in there. And I was kinda talking about showing off a mount. But yeah, I'll show that in a bit. It's a pretty cool mount. It's part of the Exiles Extreme mod, by the way. So yeah, I'm just going to continue. What the? How did you get inside? Need to let it out without getting into trouble. Oh crap. Ow. You want a piece of me? I would have let you out. But no, you wanted to use those stupid... Man, those are massive horns. How did you even get inside? Did he just clip through? I mean... Oh, is that a white rhino? Interesting. White rhinos are rare, and also the black... Actually, I know where a black rhino is guaranteed. You can see it right there, across this. Straight ahead, that's a black rhino right there. It's a bit bigger than the gray rhino. Is this a white one? Are you a... You definitely look like a white one. But then you got taken out like a gray one. Meh. Anyways, I don't know. By the time I finished all this yesterday, just crafting all this, and I'm like, I kind of miss my tavern, beach tavern. I could have just jumped into the water. You know, imaginary cooling down yourself after a hard day's construction. Imaginary hard work that I did, or should I say virtual hard work. Anyways, let me just show off something a little bit crazy. Maybe I should show it at night time or something. I don't know anything else that I can show off. All that I can say is I have a lot of easy resources I can get because of the loot boxes. Other than that, I can literally get scout reports as well. Every now and then it's going to spawn back, or if I go a bit far away and come back, there's going to be a body here. That's another way of getting 25 coins easy. Only problem is I have to go all the way to the north just to give it to what's her face. Forgot her name. What's her name again? Something. Not Razma or anything, but something. I forgot her name. That pirate lady. Oh, look at this. Another Spider of Leng boss. It's just a good pickup rate at this place, basically. Anyways, let me go on a little bit of an adventure again, see if I can get some things done and come back. Let's see if these two are done dancing. I didn't even, this is the first time I'm seeing them do a synchronized dance. And that to the same dance. This particular dance, well, she's not a performer, so I gave the dance emote to her to keep doing, but this one randomly chose the same thing and now they're in sync. It's kinda nice. Kinda nice. But anyways, let's go see if we can just explore a little bit more. I kinda wanna go check out a cave down here. Or maybe we can go say hello to the red mother dragon over there. I'm kinda scared to take these two to the red mother dragon. You know, cause they might die. Maybe I can do a solo run or something. But yeah, let me take them with me. Oh, they don't use this spiral staircase, which is sad. They don't even use those upstairs staircase. They just pop up or pop down. They use only those default stairs. See what I mean? They just pop in, pop out, pop down. Poppity pop everywhere. Everybody out. Not that anyone else is going to get in here, but we saw that there's a rhino that spawns in somehow. Even though there's no spawn point for it. Anyways, get ready for this. Look at that. That's our new mount for the day. Courtesy of Exiles Extreme Mod. Mod creator Cybercat. This is a spiked T-Rex mounts that you can get. I named it Butterfingers. Well, you know, cause, well, I don't even know if it fits through the door, but I'm gonna try now. Oh jeez, I didn't mean to do that. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Put it away. The daggers. I just started writing it. I'm still getting the hang of it. I didn't even know just one step would knock you over like that. Can I even go through here? No. I guess I have to kind of make it follow me outside. Although whenever I'm getting down, it does kind of bend a little bit down, which is kind of nice. Also, the weird part is, okay, I'm gonna run now. See the speed of, oh wow, it actually follows faster when I run away. But it doesn't really do the following too correctly. Maybe it's because of the large size, I don't know. I may have to change the follow distance. Yeah, I'll keep it at 15. That should kind of keep things normal. Isn't that right? So what? I just turned. Put that away. Those are chaos blades. Those things burn. Also, you gotta get used to this guy slapping you guys around. He's pretty big. And also, he does a little bit of this. Oh man, that's so cool. That is so cool. Okay. I guess we are headed this way. Also, this thing can jump. Yeah, no. This thing would have been perfect as a mount, but it's missing only one thing that I really like about having mounts. And I really kind of look for that detail. And that is a bit of swimming and a swimming animation for that particular mount, whatever mount it is. But yeah, I can jump like a kangaroo, hopscotch, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Also, I think I can sprint with this, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, the sprint, it takes a bit of a... It's like a delayed sprint. Like, acceleration is not immediate. But yeah. It's pretty cool though. It's basically Ark in Conan. Only thing is, this thing doesn't attack. So, let me show you what I mean. If I put it to chase, aggressive, and behavior defensive. So it doesn't really attack from what I've seen. Let me show you now. First of all, it walks so slowly.
As the snake strikes, so do I.
And by the time it even reaches it, it doesn't attack. It just... Yeah. So, this is... it is part of the Exiles Extreme mod, but the mod which lets the mounts actually attack, you know, like my camel biting and then the horse using its kicks. So basically that is from the MCR mod, the Multiguns MCR, Mount Combat Restored mod. So basically, as long as some of the creatures have their default attack animations and all that, then it can work. But this one is purely a mount right now. Doesn't have attack animations. It would have been pretty cool to see if it had like a snapping turtle kind of a thing. Suddenly grabs hold of a rhino and then throws it in the air or something. That would have been pretty cool. Grabs it with its mouth, I mean. Look at it. Butterfingers. The smallest little hands. But yeah. It is a cool mount though. I'm just walking and it kind of took it out. Although I can do damage when I'm sprinting, I think. Let's see if I can do this. Oh crap. I ended up hitting my own. Oh, look at that. Okay. And that is the black rhino, one skull. Oh, nice finisher. See, the sprinting animation makes it run fast. It is a really cool mount, but at the end of the day, some things kinda make it meh. First of all, swimming animations, I would have really loved to see this thing kinda wag its tail in water and then go swimming. It would have been really cool. And then the other one is trying to jump over here. Oh. For a second, I thought the burning... Oh, what the? Rhino spawned over there. Let me show you another more cooler looking, well, I would say it is a pretty cool mount. Yo, get inside. I still can't go in. You gotta be kidding me, man. Fine. How can I go in? Let's just kinda leave this thing in here. I have to go into admin mode to actually show you the other mount. It's one of my favorite mounts. Again, Exiles Extreme mod. Hello, another figurine. What are you? Krillindian. What? Krillindian. I don't get it. More info. Is that the mushroom thing? That does the laser beam blast or something? Oi, oi, oi. Okay, we'll leave you here, buddy, for now. Actually, I'm not gonna be using it. I just wanted to show off a little bit. But then again, you guys hold over here. Let me get this other... I'm really kind of wanting to use the wyvern mounts, but I don't know. They would kind of go nicely in this place. I don't know. Let's see. I'll try to get one out. But what I wanted to show off was the Scorch. S-C-O-R-C Hatch Scorch mount. Oh, especially the Fireball Scorch mount. So basically, this one's a mini version of the T-Rex, but it's a much more weird looking one, if you will. It's one of my favorites. This one is a more molten lava infested type, and it's got this molten lava flowing through it. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, the normal one doesn't have that glowing molten lava. This one, on the other hand, it's literally like a bulldog. Yeah, see? Wiggling around like a pup, wagging its tail. All hyped up. Yeah, so basically it's like a small bulldog, but a mount. And also, it... well... it does something that's very weird. If I'm standing still, and if I end up, well, let me just show you where is a good example to show. Yeah, okay. So basically it has this one really cool thing that it does, but it's a bit weird the way it works. When I try it on non-living things like stones and all the, well, resources, well, see what it does to the stones. Ready for this? And it literally breathes fire. It's a fireball scorch mount, obviously, but the thing is, it does not really destroy the stone. It just destroyed the visual whatever skin it had. But the actual thing is, it's blocking my path right here. Just to show you what I mean. It seems like the stone got destroyed, but it's not really destroyed. See, what I was hoping for was if this thing could do that and harvest the stone or whatever it could destroy like that, that would be sick. Because this thing not only destroys that, but also other nodes, except maybe plant fiber. I don't know if it destroys plant fiber. Let me try it out. No, only the stones, I guess. Yeah, only the stones. So plant related stuff, not really. Solid stone, yes. And also, just to show you what it can do. Obviously, you guys have the same thing going on in your head, looking at the breathing dragon flames. Is it effective on NPCs? Well, we got some birdies over here. And then down goes the birdie. There's another birdie here. Wait, did they die? They died to the last bit of the flames. I don't know how it works exactly, because some of the enemies, when they're really close to the mouth, when the fire breathing is going on, they don't immediately die, but when the flames are coming back or finishing up towards the last bit, that's when they get hit. But if they're far away, I can get them easily, which is kind of cool. And yeah, it has this nice turning animation, which I like. Like steps 1, 2, 3, 4, step, step. And then while running, if you press spacebar, it does a little bit of a hop. Yeah, it's not too clean, but it's pretty nice. And then of course the sprint is obviously there. It's pretty quick. And also at night you don't really lose your mount, you can see it because of the glow. The normal Scorch doesn't have the fire breathing. It just has, well, it's just a mount. But again, like I said, always something missing with some mounts. The swimming animation. I really like the way mounts kind of have their own swimming animation, some of them. I like horses when they swim. Rhinos, camels, but even wyverns, I'll show it off a little bit. But yeah, I think I'll pick this thing up when I get back to my, what do you call it, beach tavern. Currently here, I do not want to be using all these. And stop. Bye bye. I need to leave these two over here for now. And then showcasing what we call a wyvern. We got a gray wyvern, black wyvern. This one is not part of the Exiles Extreme mod. This one is from the LCDA Bestiary mod. I thought it was Bestiary, but it was Bestiary, B-E-S-T. LCDA mod. It's a standalone creature mod or pet and mount mod, which they kind of separated from the main LCDA mod, which is actually a full whole map. But this one, if you have, you'll get the extra green wyvern and white wyvern. Me, on the other hand, I like the forest wyvern. Even though it's just brown in color, I like the forest wyvern. I also like the red wyvern. But for now, I think to match the black and red, we'll go with the red wyvern. Or should I go with the black wyvern? It is night time, so I'll go with the white wyvern. Can't see anything otherwise. And yeah, wyverns do need saddles. So you gotta make sure you get the saddles conquest. If I still remember correctly. Conquest of the Sky is for that wyvern. There are other mounts also, which are really massive dragons. Yeah, if anyone has seen my gameplays before, you probably might have noticed. There is a Chinese dragon, there is another crazy giant dragon too. And there's a, volcano dragon, a golok. They all look really massive, and the only one which is viable, I would say, is the Conquest of Khitan, which is the Chinese dragon looking one, and then the wyverns. They are kind of more, manageable on this, or in this game especially. It's not like Ark where you kind of sit on a giant mount and then the camera kind of goes back. You have to keep adjusting it every now and then. It is really massive, those other mounts. But yeah, this is a wyvern and this is the normal size. So when I say the other ones are massive, yeah, they're probably as big as a building, which I could show you, but yeah. Right now we're just gonna textures. Come on. Hello, there we go. And then you put the mount. No, not now. I knew it. Playing around with the admin too much crashes the game. Just give me a second. Let me restart again. I knew it. I shouldn't have been playing too much with the admin mode. Because the admin mode, it has this, well, on my PC, an outdated PC, it has this weird thing where it kind of can't be used too quickly, like as if I'm playing on a fast-paced game or something. I have to be very slow when I'm doing things. I ended up doing too quick, clicky here, clicky there, switch to this screen, that screen, and it ended up crashing. Graphics card can handle it, but the processing unit is old. So don't mind. Let me just restart and then let's get this back up on the screen quickly. For those of you who might be watching this later on, just fast forward this bit. Yeah. Anyways, I think I'll leave the camel here itself. Since it's a desert area, it'll probably suit this place. Whenever I come back to this side, I can obviously kind of make sure I use the camel as the mount whenever I go out. But now, I think I'll be flying back to the tavern with the wyvern. Although I kind of want to use another different wyvern rather than the white one. I like the red one, green one, and then the black one personally. But my favorite is the forest one, which is brown in color. Because it's the only wyvern which has like a curved horn. It looks like a goat. Like a ram horn.
First, they took your family and your riches. Then they took your health and your pride. Finally, they left you to die. What will you do, Exile, when there is nothing left but to live or die? Now that you've chosen, what will you become?
Instead of the crash, I was kind of hoping that error message pops up. Whenever that pops up, I can still continue. I just put the pop-up window on the side and I can continue playing. That way, I don't have to have any more further crashes unless I mess around with the accessory part of the game or mods. Okay. I'm back in the game. Just give me a second. Let me get this back up on the screen. And we shall continue our messing around with the admin. Also, if anyone's thinking that I'm doing this as a episode-wise gameplay on Isle of Siptah, not really. I'm just kind of doing things to, you know, remember most of the things I already still remember. Just jogging my muscle memory also. And of course, kind of messing around with the admin just to see if there's anything new added to old mods. I kind of want to ask Cybercat. Let's see, I'll make a suggestion in the Discord group. You know, the Scorch Mount I was talking about just now? The fire breathing anyway destroys rocks. Why not actually destroy the rock itself to harvest it? Same default whatever amounts would you would get from picks, any one certain pick. Maybe Cybercat can kind of utilize that particular pick related number and give us the harvest of that. That would be nice. Imagine. Also, these are all admin spawnable mounts. They're not like something that you get on the map itself. Admins have to kind of set up things like a reward system or a quest system, or even kind of a spawn place using Pipe to be able to give you these things as a mount or a pet. Since Exiles Extreme Mod has a lot of things that are admin spawn related, It's literally for administrators of the server to kind of handle things. Wow, the white one actually looks pretty cool. Looks like it's camouflaged with the clouds though. Oh, I'm just waiting for things to kind of, you know, settle in. I usually do that. And that's my routine whenever I start the game after it's crashed. If I just go back to the menu and then back again, it loads in quickly. That's fine. But when it's like a full closing of the game and then starting it back up again, and that is a bit of a ritual for me where I have to kind of wait a little bit. You know, old PC, kind of recent GPU, but a older series. Definitely not compatible. So gotta be careful not to do too faster things. See, if I'm playing Warframe or something, I can do like crazy fast movements, because that game's like really optimized and whatnot. They have their own engine and whatnot. Really helps out with the fast-paced gameplay. This one, they are not gonna update it to Unreal Engine 5, obviously. They made it very clear. And to top it off, this it still has so many issues with the Unreal Engine 4. But then again, I do understand changing everything to Unreal Engine 5. Sheesh. I wish they would have though. By now they could have just made it compatible to Unreal Engine 5 or updated to Unreal Engine 5. Mods also would have been updated by now. Everything would have been smooth, fine and dandy. Bugs would have been more easier to fix also, I'm guessing. Modders also kinda get restricted because of the Unreal Engine issue sometimes. Well, on certain things, not all of it. But then again, I'm not a modder, so I don't know how much of an issue they really do face. All I can do is empathize, if that's the word, and then appreciate the work that the modders do. Look at this. Pretty cool, right? Obviously, this particular mount was not created by the modder. They're just using the assets of another creator. I think, what's the name? Ifrit's Wyvern or something. I've seen these. So you kind of buy them and then make use of it. You get a license for it and all that. Modders kind of make use of it for their mods, obviously. They're obviously spending quite a bit for these models and animations and whatnot. So it's always nice to make sure if anyone's using it, definitely do support. Follow their work. Give it a thumbs up also. Always upvoting is helpful. Currently, this one has a nice running animation. It's not too fast. It was meant to fly, so the modders made sure that the speed on land is not too crazy. Sprinting also is, as you can see, it's not too fast. It also has swimming animations, which is kind of nice. Although, I don't know if the modder got the diving animation, because this one in particular has a, like, this one in the mod has like a dive animation when you click something. But the problem is it's kinda looks like it forgot how to fly and then it just falls down while making the sound of falling down. And then if you press space in midair, suddenly you can start flying also. Anyways, I've done enough talking. Let's take off, shall we? Now that my friend, is a flying wyvern. You can even see the shadow of it on the floor, which is pretty cool. Where is the red mother dragon? It's supposed to be here somewhere. I see the small one. There it is. Pretty cool, right? The way it flies and all. And this is in a mod, thanks to mod creators and all the patrons. Anyone who owns the game can kinda use these mods, but just make sure you do appreciate them, give them an upvote for their mods. It always helps to popularize their mods. Pretty cool, right? Just to show you what it can do in water. Currently I'm just using the normal speed of flying. I'm not even sprinting right now. Now let's go sprinting. I'm not gonna dive into that water. That's not deep at all. I'll get hurt. Now sprinting would be faster flapping of the wings. And if I'm not wrong, the dive animation would be... Ready for this? And Control C. It forgot to fly. And now it's swimming. Also, the cool part about swimming is it doesn't use up stamina, even if you're, you know, sprinting, I would say. But yeah, it has a really cool swimming animation. It's actually slow in the water. I was hoping it would be a bit more faster, the way it has that wavy animation. It looks really cool. Really cool. And if you stop or something, it kind of brings its head up above the water, which is kind of cool. Normal speed, sprint speed. I wish it would be a bit more faster. You know, it would have been nice. Both flying and swimming would have been an option for a wyvern. But the mod creator made this particular mount mainly for the LCDA Sapphire Exiles map. Which, well, it is a pretty big map, and the wyverns were made exclusively for flying transportation. So, yeah. Although there is a huge body of water also on that map, I was really hoping it would swim too. Would have been nice. But yeah. This just makes it a bit more better for exploring. So if I'm not wrong, where is that cave? I'm pretty sure there is supposed to be a cave here. Did I miss it? Oh wait, this is not the place. is that side. It just makes it so much more better for exploring the map. It's insane how cool this looks. I wonder if Conan Exiles devs, I mean Funcom, is going to make use of any flying mounts like this. Wyverns would be pretty good, I would say. But I don't know if they're exactly for Conan's lore. Also, the whole reason for me to change my dismounting button for my default gameplay was because of these wyverns. Because by default, if you press C, it kind of descends down, but the in-game C, or on keyboard if you press C, you literally dismount. So you have to change that in-game default dismount button to something else, so that you don't fall off the wyvern thinking that the wyvern is descending down or something. See, I would have wanted to make my outpost here, but to be honest, it's even more lonelier in this place than ever. But there is some water, so I can kind of jump into it every now and then, I guess. Lots of snakes outside though. Luckily they don't have that range to do the strike. I'm out of their range. I'm not gonna discover that place just yet. I'm just gonna get back to my place, my small outpost. I have done a co-op gameplay. It is pretty cool with wyverns. Me, Ezio, and Dragon had done this one time. I don't know if all three of us me and Ezio have done a co-op gameplay, and me and Dragon have done a co-op gameplay. Dragon liked the dungeons mostly, I guess. But then after that, he did not play Conan Exiles. Only I Love Siptah map. Yeah, I kind of wanted to use this as a landing pad, but there's a bonfire right underneath it. If that wasn't there, this one would have been a perfect spot to land. Like inside over here, that would have been crazy good. And you gotta press Control C to... I don't know why they still have that bone cracking sound for Control C. It sounds weird when you land. But if you're using any of the flying mounts from Exiles Extreme mod, they have like an automatic, you know, landing. If you get close to the ground, they kinda stand on their own. This one, it still keeps flying. You gotta make it stand. Thank you for that. I'm gonna be using another flying mount. But let me show you what need to be very slow with this. Can't be too quick. Let me show you Khitan. Conquest of the Khitan. This is one of the dragon mounts. What is it called? Just type in mount and I'll check. It's gotta be here. Let me show you. So these are all the Exiles Extreme mod related mounts. There they are. Okay, the Black Dragon mount, the Dragon mount, and the Desert Dragon mounts. If I want to show you those are a bit too big and it's a bit weird. I mean, they are functional. They are very, very functional. They're really massive though. Really, really massive. Wait, where's... How is a Black Dragon mount not heavy? Check this out. Now that is a Black Dragon mount. If I'm not wrong, this one is the LCDA mod related mount. The same mount is also there in Exiles Extreme mod, and it doesn't really require a saddle because a saddle is already present on it. But this one is part of the LCDA. It has running animations which obviously are better than the... Come on, textures! Yeah, there we go. But the cool part about Exiles Extreme mod is that you can actually color the dragon. This one doesn't have that. So, different mods, same mounts, different options, different ways of using. It's kind of nice. How do I get up on this? Is it? I forgot how to get up on this. Was it here? Cannot reach mounts. Mounts. It has this one spot where you gotta... Let me make it follow me. Look at how it moves. Pretty cool, right? That animation is not there on... Come on, let me mount. No. Yeah, this is one problem with this giant dragon. I don't know what that weird dust effect is. Cannot reach it. Okay, let me go into... Hello. Let me mount. Let me mount. Mount. Why can't I mount? Let me mount, you crazy dragon. I've already given the correct saddle too. So what I noticed is the sitting positions for both the Exiles Extreme mod related dragon and then this one is different. I think, is it this one that lets you sit on the head? or near the neck over here. I don't know. But either way, it's going to be really thorny when you sit on it. Well, if it would let me sit on it. Hello? Look at this thing. I really can't mount. Should have been pretty easy. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay, chuck it. I'm gonna place it there. Then try again. Not able to mount it. So... well, so that's sad. I really didn't think it's gonna be a problem still. Let me show you the other... I gotta be slow. Dragon mounts, conquest of the ancestors and Agalok, and also maybe the fire also. I'll just type in and go with mount. And then we have the desert one, the dragon mount. Oh, this one is probably the ancestor, the Petronodon. It's supposed to be like the pterodactyl kind of a dinosaur, but speaking of dinosaurs, LCDA Bestiary mod has that also. Like not mounts, but creatures that you can kind of place. T-Rex, raptors, they're pretty dangerous too, so you gotta be careful. They're pretty much boss-like creatures. Let me also show you the Exiles Extreme mod related mounts. I'm gonna show you the Flying Griffin mount. And there, Deathclaw Flying mount. It's the same as this mount I was showing you now, the Chinese dragon, but this one is the Exiles Extreme version, way more smaller looking, and I'm guessing it's way more easier to get onto. But it doesn't have that kind of a wall. This animation is weird. I wish it had that animation. That's the animation you would see from the dragon hatchlings or the red mother dragon type dragons in Conan Exiles. This one is like literally skating. I mean, it might seem like I'm complaining, but I'm just saying that it looks weird. The dragon mount is cool. It flies really cool too. Check this out. So basically, yeah, pretty cool, right? Not only that, it has this same snake-like wavy swimming animation too, so it looks really cool, like a serpent. And when then you get down, it automatically lands. Yeah. And like I said, if you're in your admin mode, you can change the colors of it. Boom. Like so. You can go with the purple. Like so. Or you could go with your very default traditional style. Damn. That is a cool looking dragon. This is Exiles Extreme mod, by the way. You can also give the option to disable the flight. But we don't want that now, do we? Stoppe. Bye bye. Now, obviously, whenever you get rid of it, this is a death claw saddle. It's not the ones that you would see. Now, let me show you the Griffin. Griffin looks really good. I really like this one, but I don't like the way it runs on. Let me just show you. It does the, I don't know what that is. I'm just pressing space while standing, so. But look at it walking. I wish it had like a. That feels too stiff, and it slides. I wish it would have the same walking animation or running animation as the lion in game. That would have been better. But then again, that's not what you want to use this for. You want to use this for... Yes. But yeah, the turning animations are very... kind of like spin the bottle kind of a turning. It's not like the wyverns, which have a turning animation. But then again, as long as you have these, you still get to use the flying mounts nonetheless. I might be complaining about really small details that can be ignored, but me on the other hand, I just want it to be something more, because I believe it can be. But then again, the mod creator, it's not like a bunch of them that are making this. I think Cybercat is the only one who's kind of massively or majority of the work. It's Cybercat who's doing it, so it's a lot of things that he has to take care of. Actually, to be honest, I don't even know if Cybercat is a girl or a boy. Don't mind, I'm pretty sure they do watch the stream once in a while. I do remember one stream they did show up. They said something and went. Yeah, I don't know. Even that day I was probably showcasing something about Exiles Extreme mod. Okay, now let me show you the desert. This is the LCDA mod related. Yeah, need to wait for the textures to settle in. So this is like a chameleon or lizard with wings basically, and then you give the Agolok and okay, maybe from this side. Even this has an issue. Okay, so you can see the camera by default is over here, but I'm using another mod which helps me zoom out of the, I mean, it kind of zooms out a bit more. No flames, okay. But it does have a really cool flying animation. Look at that. The sounds are a bit weird though. It seems like whenever this thing makes a sound, it leaves the sound at that spot and moves forward. This is the normal speed. It's just gliding. But if I sprint, it starts flapping its wings. I don't know if this one has any swimming animations. Let me just check. See? It makes the sound, but the sound stays in that spot where it made it. So it feels like something else is chasing you. I think even this one has the same dive animation or something. Let me try. Like the wyverns, but I need to try it near water over here. Yeah, here we go. Oh, this one's a better diving animation. The way it... Although... Doesn't have a swimming animation though, does it? It's still flying. What the heck just happened? Oh, the stamina. Yeah, it doesn't have a swimming animation. Sadly. Yeah, it walks in water. See. Okay, so now you know why it's called a desert dragon or whatever. Okay, let me go to this small island here. Get a little bit of my health back. I do like the way it kinda lowers itself down, which is kinda cool. Animations are nice on this one. It's like a flying chameleon, basically. And again, even this thing is the same. Control C, and then it lands. Wait, is it just me, or this thing actually has lights on its eyes? Do you see that? I mean, it doesn't have headlights though, it's just some lights. Okay. Now to show you the more crazier version of a dragon mount. Oh boy. Get ready for this. Yeah. Now that is a dragon. Conquest of Fire? Yeah. It's gonna be tough. Cannot reach. There we go. Need to zoom out a bit more for this one. But you look at the wingspan on this. Yeesh. Now, anyone who has this mount literally means business when they're coming to you. This is insane. It's way too big. Of course, sprinting would just flap it. I don't like it's flapping that fast for the massive size it is. The previous one looked nice with the flapping, but this one is a bit too flimsy. The flapping feels like. Yeah, huh? That's the reason why we use wyverns. Also, Exiles Extreme Mod has some nicer flying mounts that you may want to try out. There's a flying broomstick, dragonfly, what else? Griffin, dragon. Hey, what else is there? There should be some... Thank you for the demo. Bye bye. Now let's get rid of Conquest of the Ancestors. I'm not using that. Now, let me see. There are other land mounts also which are pretty cool. I always kind of end up confused as to what to use. I like the Komodo mount and then the King Crocodile mount. They are giant lizard mounts, basically Komodo dragon and a giant crocodile. And they really swim like crazy good. And they like wiggle their tail and all when they're running on land, but in water they're pretty much solid. Swimming animations are really good. They put their hands back or limbs back and then let the whole body work like a snake through water. It looks really cool. I wish they would give that type of an animation for, or at least the speed of that, to the wyvern. That would have been nice. There are some crazier ones which probably some of you might have seen. There is a hamster mount. There is a Rudolph mount too. Rudolph mount probably used by admins during Christmas events, because that thing drops random gifts when it's running around on a time interval, because it's kind of cool. Oh, of course, the most famous mount of them all in the Exiles Extreme mod, the Chocobo mounts, the Final Fantasy Chocobo mounts. They look like baby ostriches now, but when you rank it up to level 20, that's when you actually see its... well, let me just show you. Let me pick a white Chocobo. It's dark right now, so having a bright color would be good. Even a default. Actually, you know what? I'll go with the default Chocobo. Chocobo. And XP. Let me see if I can get the XP. XP. Nani. Level. Yeah, there we go. Give 20 levels to tamed pet. So it's only for Exiles Extreme mod related pets. That this kind of works nicely. But before I show the Chocobo, check this one out. This one's insane. Come on. It actually follows you around too, like a mount, even if you're not sitting in it. But if you're sitting in it, that's what you look like. Look at that. Cozied up inside. If you ever run into water, this thing doesn't need swimming animation because it has this animation. Oh, what the? It did switch on. There. It has the boosters. That automatically kinda switches on. And also, I think there is, it has, you see that on the shoulder, it it locks on to the targets automatically, and then if you click something, it shoots. Not shooting right now. Wait, how does it shoot again? I'm clicking. Huh. It's not shooting. I don't know, it's supposed to like shoot. Maybe they removed it or something, I don't know. But yeah, this is and if you walk away, yeah, it follows you. Follows you like a normal mount, basically. But it's all Exiles Extreme mod. That's the reason why it's named Extreme. I need a torch. Let me get a torch. And let's place one over here. And then let's get the chocobo and show you. So basically, chocobo mounts in this game, you can get it by doing some challenge or journey step. So if you go to your journey steps, if you have the Exiles Extreme mod, you kind of get these journey steps unlocked at a certain point. And then you first get the egg by getting an ostrich chick first, which will checkmark that. And then get honeyed bread, which will checkmark that and give you the egg. After this, if you go here, activate it, it'll tell you to make the stable for the chocobo. Pretty simple. You just unlock the stables. It'll have the chocobo stable also. You craft it separately, place it, and then do what the journey step tells you to, basically. Place the chocobo stable, put the egg in the slot. This one, on the other hand, it's not something that you get by default. These are like separate fruits, like different types of fruits, part of the Exiles Extreme mod. And there's a separate way of getting different colors of chocobo using different amount and types of fruits or whatever food items for the chocobo. So you may have to kind of get the recipe from the Discord group itself. And depending on what amount and what types of fruits you feed it, you'll end up getting that color of a chocobo from the egg. And when you get the baby chocobo, it'll be like so. You can ride it. They're pretty fast. They're basically like ostriches itself. They are very quick. And they also glide. So that's one thing you wanna keep in mind. Because when you're about to fall, they do kind of glide a little bit. Don't try to fall from way too high. I'm not sure how high you can actually fall from. Well, let me just see. And yeah, the fall damage also requires a lot of stamina, so if you run out of stamina, it's gonna chuck you out of the seat. Yeah, it actually works. As long as you have the stamina, it should work. Now, what I'm gonna show you is immediate. You can kind of rank it up slowly if you want, the mount, all the way up to 20, but if you want it to look like this chocobo right here, the Final Fantasy style. Oh, what? Just because I rode that thing, it automatically got all of this done? Wait, no, that's not the... Never mind. Oh, it also has the riding music. I'm not using it because it might be copyright, so I don't want that issue. It's switched off by default, so that's a nice thing that Cybercat made sure it doesn't affect streamers and gamers. Now, where is that XP thing? Now I'll put the XP into it. See what happens to the looks of the chocobo. Boom. Look at that. How cool is that? It's an actual chocobo. Pretty cool, right? And yeah, it does have the running animation, which is kind of nice. Even this one, it is pretty fast though. So you may have to get used to the speed of it. And even this one glides, which is actually really helpful. The black chocobo, on the other hand, it has like a special thing where it doesn't walk this fast. When you're walking normally, it doesn't walk this fast. It actually has like a slow running animation. And then when you sprint, it goes super fast. It's pretty fast, the black one. Yeah. You get a red chocobo, white, blue. The blue one looks really cool. It's like a light blue, sky blue-ish. But yeah, these are some of the cool mounts that you can have courtesy of Exiles Extreme mod. And many other mods which I'm using. LCDA, for example, Bestiary. That one kinda gives the wyvern mounts. But most of the fantasy-esque kind of mounts you saw right now, they're all Exiles Extreme mod. Now, I'm gonna get a wyvern, and will not wyvern, wyvern. And I'm gonna be heading back to my base. Back at the beach tavern. So let's see, do we go with the black wyvern to match the outfit, or give it a nice contrast of red and black with a red wyvern? Yeah, we'll go with the red wyvern. Oh, look at that. Man, that thing looks cool. And it has like a gray underbelly, which is also pretty cool. Oh, and by the way, you should know there is an issue where if you use fast traveling while you're near the wyvern and whatnot, like fast traveling as an admin and such, sometimes what happens is they kind of clip through the floor. So always make sure you have like a nice foundation platform that you place the wyvern on, and it has a bit of land on the bottom as well, so that even if it clips through, it'll go to the next layer of the floor rather than clip right through the land itself. Anyways, let me give you this. And also, I like the way they've given the diet for this one. Fish, meat, bones, blood, pork. Currently, exotic flesh actually gives it a good amount of vitality. Oh, you want to see this thing actually do some attacks? Although, I don't know if it's a good idea. Oh wait, it's got some decent HP. Okay, let me show you what it's capable of. Let me give it a little bit of a distance. 15 meters of a follow. And the texture keeps going on and off. But that happens if I've been playing for too long or something. But yeah, it's something that's part of the mod. So basically the mods, most of the mods, they don't have that issue where changing the game settings for graphics would actually affect it. So yeah, right now I'm in medium textures and still it has like really good textures, like clear textures. Look at that. I'm in medium and it's not blurred out. So you can understand some of the mods don't really go with the in-game settings. Although they are kind of optimized as mods, you know, to be good for the game, not create too much problem. But yeah, let's see what this guy can do. Come on, buddy. Yeah, that's right. Oh, he just... Okay, I'm gonna get this one's attention over here. Okay, now see. Well, are you gonna attack? No? What happened? Oh, there we go. It started attacking. Oh, it did a slam. And a bite. That's it? What, you guys are friends now? It's biting. Oh, tail swipe. He's behind you, crazy. Oh yeah, for the fire breathing, it actually has to move back a bit. But it is kind of winning though. The more it ranks up, it does some better damage too. If that fire breathing connects correctly, it does a lot of DPS. But sadly, imagine if the Wyvern's AI was a bit more better, so that it would kind of float up in the sky a little bit and then do the flame. That would have been pretty sick. Oh what? Got bored of my Wyvern? Seriously? Get him, Wyvern, get him! There we go. Finish him off. Boom! Oh, look at that slam it did. Nicely done. Also, there used to be a mod which worked nicely with this, where you could make it do some animations like resting or some happy-go-lucky hyped up animation and all that. Emotes, I mean. But now don't see any emote possibilities for this. But if you do sit on it, and if you're not moving and press spacebar, it doesn't fly, but instead it does this. Which is kind of cool, like a wyvern purring. But to be able to fly, you gotta move a little bit forward and then space. Also make sure you're on a flat piece of land, because depending on the flatness of the floor, the wyvern is going to look straight when flying, or it'll look crooked when flying. Right now it looks proper. Yeah, okay, time for me to head home to my main base. And I think I'll leave the camel here itself. I'm gonna take these ladies back home. And no, I'm not gonna pick them up through the wyvern. I'm just gonna make them follow me. That's the most simplest thing I can do right now. Follow. Follow. And let's go. Camera zooms out. I usually try to go as high as possible and then turn to the north. That is the north. Okay. And onward we go. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Camel can stay there because obviously I can't use two mounts to follow me. I wish that would be the case where you could make two mounts follow you, but the only way you can make two mounts follow you is one, you're riding a mount already, and then while sitting on your current mount, you make the other mount follow you. You're not supposed to get down from the first mount, but you should be able to interact with the second mount and then tell it to follow you. That way, you will be riding your first mount while the second mount is following you, but if you get down from your first mount, it'll immediately start scouting and then try to go back where it was first guarding, its initial guarding spot. If that makes sense. I usually do that when I'm trying to get two horses to kind of follow me. Had to do that a lot when Ezio was playing with me in the co-op gameplay. He used to end up getting killed most of the time. And then I had to make sure that the horse is not gonna run away. But yeah, this is one way to kind of get a nice view of your whole map and also get some exploring done. I wonder how it is with PvE or PvP where multiplayer is using wyverns. Imagine a huge swarm of players just attacking another place using wyverns. A base, one guy is standing guard. He's seeing the forest, there's no one coming towards your base. Suddenly, for some reason, looks up. Swarm of wyverns. Is that what you call it? Or is it a herd of wyverns? Group of wyverns? What is a plural of wyverns and dragons? Like a group of it. Did you say a herd? Or a swarm? Swarm is used for anything that's flying, right? Or is it only for insects? Flock is for birds. Is it a flock of wyverns? I don't know. But yeah. This way, I do not get to, get into trouble too much on the land. I don't get my NPCs into trouble. But yeah, I think I will be starting Conan Exiles from the beginning again. All this is just for time pass that I'm doing right now. Just for some nice bit of entertainment. Of course, the new beginning also is going to be for entertainment, but I'll be doing it properly without using, the admin mode too much. I can see the tavern. I can see the lights. Look at how cool it looks. Where do I land this guy? I should have made a landing pad somewhere. That would have been better. But I guess for now, we'll just land right over here. And voila, we are back at our open tavern, beach tavern. You, my friend, can chill out here for now. And how come there's no one here? What, just because I wasn't here, the customers didn't show up? Nanda? There we go. And you, since you're also anyway dancing all the time, enjoy. Well, I'm finally back. I miss this place so much, and I've been gone only one day. Just kind of building that place up already started making me miss this place. There's no place in the stable for this, even though the camel is missing. I may have to make like a nice cozy little nest for this thing. That would be pretty cool. But for now, you can chill out over here at the beach. Just make sure you don't eat anything small and cute, okay? Just cause you're new here, I'm not gonna be lenient. Now this is a friend named Boo Boo, okay? Also, I think I'll actually start placing some spawn points for the wyvern cubs so that I can actually use the crafting system in game to be able to get a wyvern mount. I'll even place a wyvern enemy type so that it would protect the small cub, and unless I defeat that, I can't get the cub, kind of a deal. That would be pretty good, I think. And that way I can kind of challenge myself to get a wyvern mount for myself. That would be better. Also, if you saw the attack styles of the wyvern, that's what I'll be having to face when I fight it. But anyways, that's about it for today. Just wanted to kind of show off a little bit of the mounts that we had in the mods. Currently, if I'm not wrong, camel, rhino and horse are the only base game mounts in the game. But Soul Mask, the Soul Mask game has already reached, it's got jaguar mounts, snow leopards, moose, elephants, boars, what else? Llamas, alpacas, all of the mounts which is insane. So many mounts for choices, and each mount has its own unique feature, which helps with either the climate or your playstyle or carrying a knocked out thrall, if you will. That is pretty cool. I was kind of thinking maybe I should get back to Soul Mask, like I was saying. Can't interact with these guys. Panda, what are you doing? Stuck, are you? Alchemist, start walking. Man, this feels more lively compared to where I was right now. That whole place was so silent, just wind sounds and just dust everywhere. Although it is pretty cool, ready-made land and ruins to kind of make yourself a home. Just have to get rid of a few grey ones, that's all. Anyways, I'm done for today. Thank you again for watching. I will continue. Next week, I think I'm just kind of going back and forth whether I start a new beginning for Isle of Siptah or change the map for Conan Exiles, like Savage Wilds or something else. Or just start Soul Mask from the beginning. That one's gonna be... yeah, that one's gonna be something. Although, in Soul Mask, even though I am using some mods, I won't get these many choices though to kinda have fun with. I gotta go with most of the default stuff it has. Look at that, Grim Reaper right there. Still standing. Anyways, I'm done. Thank you again for watching. I will see you guys next time. Until then, a sayonara, a tata, issue, and a bye bye. Where is the thing? This one? No. This one. There it is. See ya. Also, this one was nice. Simple bow. A salute. That was weird. And then... oh, this one's cool. Although, I do like this one. But that's just a... call. Oh, what about this one? There are quite a few emotes that I have now. Yeah. Show off. You don't even have half the muscles that the supply bearer has right now. Anyways, that's about it. Thanks again. I will see you guys next time. Ciao for now. What is this? Prey tracking. Pumpkin? Ooh. I had forgotten about all this. What the? Yo, I thought you were gonna wear it on the... oh well. I'm done. See you guys. Thanks again for watching. Ciao.